There are 5 words that can ruin your life. 5 words that, if spoken to the wrong person, can close doors that were meant to open for you. 5 words that can turn a helping hand into a clenched fist, that can make the difference between success and failure, between having support and being left alone. And yet, most people say these words without thinking. Without realizing the damage they cause. Without understanding that in life, we are only as strong as the people who walk with us. But what happens when you push them away? What happens when, with just a few careless words, you turn those who could lift you up into those who walk away forever? I've lived long enough to see men rise and fall. And let me tell you, the ones who fall the hardest are often the ones who spoke these words. Today, I will tell you what they are. And if you are wise, you will never let them leave your lips again. Lesson 1: I don't need you. The first mistake of the foolish and the proud, believing they can do everything alone. I remember a young man, full of fire, full of ego. He wanted to prove himself. He wanted the world to see that he could stand on his own. So when someone reached out to help him, he looked them in the eye and said, "I don't need you." And just like that, the helping hand pulled away. Pride is a dangerous thing, my friend. It makes you believe you are stronger than you are. It makes you push away the very people who were sent to guide you. And by the time you realize your mistake, it is often too late. Never say, "I don't need you." Because one day, when you truly need someone, you may look around and find no one there. Lesson 2: that's not good enough. Gratitude is the foundation of every relationship. When someone does something for you, no matter how small, you must understand, they didn't have to. I once knew a man who was never satisfied. No matter how hard people worked for him, no matter how much they sacrificed, he always found something wrong. He would glance at their efforts and say, "That's not good enough." He thought he was pushing them to do better. But what he was really doing was breaking their spirit. People don't stay where they are not valued. And one by one, they left him. If you want to go far in life, learn to appreciate what others do for you. Learn to say, "Thank you." Because when you make people feel valued, they will move mountains for you. Lesson 3: you owe me. There was once a boy who helped his friend in a time of need. Years later, when he needed help, he went to that same friend and said, "You owe me." And do you know what happened? The friend walked away. You see, no one owes you anything. Not their time, not their effort, not their love. The moment you make someone feel like they must help you, is the moment they will choose not to. Instead of saying, "You owe me," try saying, "I appreciate you." You'll be surprised at how much more people will be willing to do for you, not out of obligation, but out of love. Lesson 4: that's your job. I have seen people destroy the loyalty of those who serve them, simply because they forgot one thing: every job is important. There was once a man who treated his workers poorly. When they came to him with a problem, he would wave them away and say, "That's your job." He never once acknowledged their effort, never once showed them respect. And then, one day, they left. His company collapsed, his power disappeared, and he was left with nothing but regret. People don't work for money alone. They work for respect, for appreciation, for purpose. And when you fail to give them that, they will find it somewhere else. Never say, "That's your job." Instead, say, "I see your effort." Because when people feel seen, they will give you their best. Lesson 5: I'll do it later. I once knew a man who had a father that worked tirelessly to support him. The father never asked for thanks, never asked for recognition. And the son never gave it. He always thought, "I'll do it later. I'll thank him someday." But someday it never came. The father passed, and the son was left with words that could never be spoken. If someone has helped you, thank them today. If someone has stood by you, tell them you appreciate them now. Because later is never promised. My friend, words have power. They can open doors, or they can close them forever. Remember these 5 phrases. I don't need you, that's not good enough. You owe me. That's your job. I'll do it later. Avoid them. Remove them from your tongue. And watch how your life changes. Because in the end, the way you treat those who help you will determine whether you rise or fall. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave your comments, like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks.